Hello, this is how to set up a Google Classroom by Madison Younger. How to set up a Google Classroom. First, you need to go to classroom.google.com. On the Classroom homepage, click Add and then Create a Class. After that, you'll enter your class's name and then click Create. Here's a picture of how to do it and what it should look like when you get into the Google. Next is how to use the Google Classroom with students. You can use the Google Classroom assignments. Assignments are a great way to collect students' work and provide your students with feedback and grades. When you create an assignment, you can provide specific instructions for that assignment, a due date, and a topic. If you include a due date for the assignment, students will have until 11:59 p.m. on that date to submit their work for that assignment. If they submit their work late, Google Classroom will still accept the assignment, but it indicates that it was turned in late. This picture shows what it looks like. It shows that your work and it has the exclamation point and says late. That is what it will do whenever the student turns their work in late. Next is how to use the Google Classroom question feature. Google Classroom allows you to ask questions within a specific class. As within assignments, you can add files to the questions you post and can assign a due date to it if you want. You can post short answer or multiple choice questions for your classroom students to respond to. This is an example of what it looks like. So they can type out their reflection or their response there, and then they'll just add their file to it, and that's all they'll have to do. Next is using the Google Classroom announcements. In addition to creating assignments and questions, Google Classroom allows you to create announcements. Students can respond to your announcements and can respond back by creating a thread. Announcements are a great way to post reminders about assignment due dates, and you can even schedule announcements to be posted at a later date, which can help you stay organized as well as your students. This is an example of an announcement that someone has made. How to use Google Classroom to boost parental involvement. You can create a Guardian Summary. Guardian Summaries will send families a weekly overview of your classroom stream, including announcements and assignment due dates. If a student is missing any work, it'll show that too. Guardian email summaries include missing work, work that is late at the time the email was sent, upcoming work, work that's due today and tomorrow for daily emails, or work that's due in upcoming weeks for weekly emails, and class activity, announcements, assignments, and questions recently posted by the teacher. This is an example of what the Google Classroom will look like for the parent, and it'll have their child's name, and if it's weekly, it'll say like August 1st through August 5th, and it'll tell what you're doing for that entire week. How Google Classrooms help parents and students. When parents and students have Google Classroom, they are better able to communicate. Parents can see what assignments the students are missing and help the student complete the assignments. Since Google Classroom allows you to add YouTube videos, parents and students can watch the video to learn more. Communication becomes much easier when parents and students have Google Classroom. This is a picture of just a parent and a student, and they're helping each other. How to be creative with Google Classrooms. In Google Classrooms, you are able to see what it is like from the student's perspective, which can be helpful as a teacher because from my point of view, I might not be able to see what the student sees. So it helps me if I can see what they are seeing. And this is an example of what it will look like from the student's perspective instead of mine. Next is you can have students chart their own growth over time with using Google Sheets. So they can chart their own grades, see if they're progressing or declining, and then that will help them determine what kind of adjustments they need to make. And this is an example of what a Google Sheet is, and the students can use that in their Google Classroom. You can create a test that grades itself using Google Forms, and that can be helpful as a teacher if you don't have much time and you just need to get a little 20-point test in there, so you have a multiple choice test and it just grades itself, so that can be very helpful. And that is all I have for the Google Classroom. Thank you.